What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect Andromeda. It is going to be a short episode tonight. It's been raining all day here today. I've been up and down, sleeping. I'm tired as hell. I've been having a headache all day. It's actually going to be raining all throughout the week. Nothing but rain and thunderstorms. I'm gonna tell you the truth, I'm not looking forward to this. And I went down the boat ramp down by my house earlier before I got home, and it is flooding. I'm not looking forward to this week coming up. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm dead tired tonight. Oh, not really tired. I have a big cup of tea beside me, a big cup of hot tea to stop my headache I've been having all day. Plus I took 2 pain relievers, so let's see if this is gonna work on me. I'm not even sure if I really want to do a stream tonight, but I'm going to, just because, I do care about y'all subs and fans and all that. Y'all make my day, y'all make me smile. If I could have been on there with CJ and Case tonight, I would have, but unfortunately, I went and had a good fun night tonight with my friends. We went out to my buddy's house, we drank, we played Black Ops, and basically destroyed each other, having fun. We had like a little storm party, so, but yeah, I'll definitely be on there with them tomorrow night, hopefully, if I'm not too tired, so I'm going back out and partying again. Alright, so it's gonna leave off where we left off. I'm gonna go ahead and start it. I understand, I'm really out of it right now, guys, so I'm sorry. I really am. Please, 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 please forgive me for how I feel right now. Not mentioning my vape's dying, so I really haven't been hitting it today, which I should have been, to at least control my headache a little bit more. So hang on, let me grab my charger real quick. I'm gonna put my vape on charge so I have it, just so I can get my headache going away. I know a lot of people will be like, oh, you don't need nicotine for your headache and all, it's gonna make it worse. I actually, believe it or not, nicotine really helps me with my headaches. As you see, I think we're leaving off on Nexus. We just got there, so I haven't played since the last stream, so it should be on Nexus. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tea real quick, people, because I need my tea. I got a 30-ounce cup. I put 4 tea bags, 5 tea bags. So yes, I made really strong hot tea, but it feels good on my head. And it could be just a sinus headache. More than likely. Excuse me for making that sound. That was nasty.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
Believe it or not,
It
black tea
wasn't
is
here when we
really
left
good
the
for
Milky
you
Way,
when you got a
yet
headache
it
or if
rendered
you're
all
just
the
feeling
golden worlds
down.
unlivable. Then
Black
there's
tea
the
really
aliens
helps.
you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with
So,
alien structures we found scattered around
thank
the
God I
cluster.
have black tea
They'll
on
do
hand.
anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive
I
to the
actually
Milky
moved
Way.
my TV
And
all
now
the way
the
up to my
challenge is to
bed
settle the
tonight
world in
because
spite of all that.
I just
This
don't
one
feel like
here.
sitting in a chair tonight.
Eos.
I
Oh,
actually just feel like laying back in my bed like I am
You
right
need to
now and
increase
just
the viability
relax.
of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
okay. But you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm gonna show you what we have to do so far. That's just a tutorial. I don't even need to pull that up. As you see, is I got plenty of pistols. I'm gonna be selling the M3 Predator 1, the Challenger 1. I'm gonna take off that one. I don't like using that one. We're probably gonna go with the M3 Predator VI because I actually like that. And the Challenger's actually less. It's got more fire rate, more clip size, more max ammo, more. Actually, no. The Predator has more accuracy, and it weighs too much. All right, and you're all gonna see. You know, I got the rifles. Which I'm using is that one. I'm selling these two. Except for that one, I'm gonna keep that one. I love that one to death. But selling that one, the M8 Avenger 1. I'm gonna. I actually have 2 shotguns that I don't use shotguns at all. Yeah, I have that one upgraded, but I'm gonna take them off. Actually, I might keep that one because it's a rare shotgun. Actually, I'm gonna keep both of them because they're both rare shotguns. So I'm not selling my shotguns. I'm gonna sell all the old melees. I'm gonna sell that one. Not selling my Krogan hammer. I'm gonna sell that one. Actually, whatever one I have pulled up on mine, I'm gonna sell. Not sell. I'm gonna keep my Sorry blade because that's an ultra rare. Got all my pistol mods and all these mods that I don't use. I'm gonna sell all my sniper rifle mods because I don't have a sniper rifle yet. Hey Angel, what's up? So I'm gonna mark them as red. And I'm not sure if you know what armors I have. I actually have the Cat armor, I have the Initiative armor, I have the highest N7 armor, rare helmet, so I'm really happy about that right now. I have my helmet defense armor, pounding ass headache. I'm gonna be the truth on this. I have everything that I want so far, so mark them all as red because I don't need them. Okay, that's what we're doing, is a better beginning. We're actually gonna be going. Yeah, it was a stupid question. We're actually gonna go ahead and find the leads for the missing arcs. We got the Asari arc, we have the Turian arc, and we have the Solarian arc that we're gonna be looking for. Additional tasks. I'm gonna go ahead and speak to everybody on the Nexus before I even think about leaving. And these are just the missions we completed, so we're gonna go ahead and really, for real, okay, thank you. The fuck you laughing at? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to
Ryder,
Tan.
you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Now, if you hear my AC in the background, I'm sorry. It is hot as hell with all the rain been going on. It was a hot day, and it's gonna be hot all night. I think the highest it's gonna be tonight is 71 outside right now, and I got my AC set on 70. Today it got 85. It's 73 outside right now. It actually feels like 70 out. Tomorrow it's going to be 85 on Monday, 86 on Tuesday, and Wednesday it's 84. So it's going to be a hot one. Not looking forward to this week, people.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up.
It's really not the
Jean
heat that's
Garson
going to
never
bother me.
glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
It's more of, if I go on live stream right now and walk down to the boat ramp, it's more of the flooding in my town right now, which is going to really be a pain in my fucking ass.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
I mean, yeah, it's oh damn because of the flooding, but I live in the city. I used to live in the county side where it would flood. And the flooding, it would flood bad, but my house never flooded. I was on top of a hill. So, you know, my street would flood over because 2 ditches on each side. I lived out in the country, nothing but farm field and horse fields and all that around me. Now I live in the city, literally right up the street from the river. But luckily I live on a hill in the city also. But yet, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's only a couple houses I know in the city that have basements. And my house has a basement, my neighbor's house has a basement. They tend to flood. So I've been having to keep an eye on my basement today.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Oh, nothing's gonna happen in my basement. I drilled a hole in the floorboards down there, so they're just gonna go down.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
It is good, yeah, it is. Now, give me a second for. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the next one. I'm gonna grab my tea real quick, get a couple sips out of it, so.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
It's hot tea. 30 ounces of hot tea. And straight black tea. No sugar, no cream, just straight black. Hot tea.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Yeah, I don't care how bad, but how would 7 leaders die? That kind of gets kind of Illuminati bullshit there again.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Alright, we're done
I'm
getting
happy
to
to
know
help.
Director
We will
Tan.
find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
Who's a total fucking asshole, to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna give you a choice. We have Cash, who's a Krogan. We have Anderson, who's human. Hey, you bastard. Damn it. Man. Alright. We have the scientist. And we have Kandros. Who should I talk to first? And Kandros is a Turian, Cash is a Krogan, the scientists are a mix, and Anderson's human. I'll leave it up to you all. And while y'all figure out which one I should do, I'm gonna upgrade my guy. So the second one on the list, or the second one I said? From right there. See, I got list up. I don't remember which one I said. If I got list up right now. Just tell me which one. You got 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm gonna go to Kandros, okay. It looked like it hurt. This is Kandros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding a militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
I send the Apex team out, I send Krogan, and I'll send them on that one. Apparently I got so many Apexes I need to take care of.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
This is a nightmare.
Alright, I'll be right back. I need to rush to the bathroom real quick. So, 5 minutes. Barely.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
This is a nightmare.
All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
What am I going to do? This is a nightmare.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
What am I going to do? This is wrong. Just wrong. This is a nightmare.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
What am I going to do? This is wrong. Just wrong. This is wrong. Just wrong. This is a nightmare.
Tram technicians, please report
What
to the
am I going to
Hyperion
do?
coupling annex.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Engineering update.
What
We
am
are
I
working
going
on
to do?
accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until
What am
power
I going
coupling
to
is
do?
complete.
What am I going to do?
Disembarkation
This is
procedures
wrong.
for
This is
Hyperion
wrong.
are on hold. Please await further instructions.
What am I going to do? This is a nightmare. What am I going to do?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened
This is
alert.
a nightmare. This is a nightmare.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
This is wrong. Just wrong. This is a nightmare.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious
This is a
activity.
nightmare.
Security is on heightened alert.
This is wrong. Just wrong. This is a nightmare. What am I going to do?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
What am I going to do? This is wrong. Just wrong. This is wrong. Just wrong.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? This is wrong. Just wrong.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
This is wrong. Just wrong. What am I going to do?
Tempest crew should report to the
This is a nightmare.
Alright, I am back. Sorry it took me so long. I went outside to check everything. Yeah, my backyard's already starting to flood. So, that just makes me happy.
What am I going to do?
I'm gonna say this right now. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
tram technicians. Please report to
No,
the Hyperion
I'm
public
fine.
end.
And I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful. Yes, There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Okay, yes, the graphics are awesome. I really do like the graphics on here. They are really, really out there. They're high tech. I'm really liking how they design the stitching. You can actually, if you look closely at my jacket, you can actually see the denim and all that. You can see the leather and all the crinkles and all that. Truly natural things in real life. So they really did a good job with the graphics on this. But I'm at 39 minutes, almost 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and kill this. But when we come back, I'm going to say this right now. When we come back, there will be more battling than this. Yeah, I understand I'm taking my time with this. I actually bum rushed to it. I never listened to anybody. Actually, first things first, I just went straight into battling when I first played this, and that's why I decided I was going to stream this. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to play through this part, get this squared away, get this done, because I know it's boring not seeing the battle. I really do. I know it's boring not seeing a battle. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up off the stream. So when we come back tomorrow night for this, I will be battling the cat. Or whatever comes in my way. It could be the cat, it could be robots, it could be whatever. It could even be the raiders they're talking about, the freaking exiles. I don't care. I'm gonna battle them. I'm gonna take them on. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? Instead, it's gonna be float like a yellow jacket and more than likely sting like a wasp. If I sting like a bee, I'm gonna die first. I'm gonna shoot one and die the next. So I'd rather float like a yellow jacket and sting like a wasp because, hey, wasps can bite and sting and still stay alive. But yeah, guys, that's all the time we have for right now tonight on the stream. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna carry my ass to bed because, God, I'm tired. So, I will catch y'all tomorrow night. Please, please, if you are in this rainstorm, if you live on the East Coast, please, I beg of you, stay safe. Don't drive in high water, please. I've done this enough in my life to push cars out in high water and see people struggling. So I beg of you, I understand how bad this storm's getting. Beg of you right now to please drive safe. If you see other cars struggling to get through the water, please turn around. Don't go through them. Don't go through anything deeper than what you think it is. If it doesn't look deep, trust me, it's deep. I do care about y'all. Y'all care about me. I lost my truck to deep water 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago I lost my truck to deep water. Because I thought me rescuing a car in the spot I was going through wasn't so deep. Come to find out, what was under the water is what you can't see. The road was washed away and bounced me into a ditch and flooded my truck. So please, I implore this. If you see it's water over the road and it looks deep, or if it doesn't even look deep, you don't know what the road is underneath. It could be raw. It could be washed away. So please, I implore you to drive safe this week through these storms. If you're traveling, please be safe and on your best. I really, really hope you all will be alright. So, with that, I'm going to say this now. I'm going to give a shout out on my last couple minutes here. Shout out CJ on the CJ&K show. Happy birthday, man. Sorry I didn't text you. I will tell you that first thing tomorrow when I wake up. I will actually even call you on Facebook and tell you happy birthday straight up. Because, man, you're like a brother right now, so... And I'm gonna do a rundown tomorrow of what's going on this week coming up, since I'm not gonna be working because of the rain. So guys, you all have a wonderful morning. If you're just now going to sleep, if you're just now laying your head down after watching this, please, good night, sweet dreams, and enjoy your rest. Tomorrow's Sunday. Please relax. If you don't have to go out, don't go out in this. I gotta go out in it because I have to go to work on a tow truck tomorrow. So please, I implore you, be safe. I don't want to see nobody out on the road stuck or stranded in the water. So everybody, have sweet, wonderful dreams. Peace out.